Top 10 tips for taming your piggies. Let's begin. Number 10 for taming your pigs. This has to do with cage size and the amount of pigs you have. A larger cage makes your piggies feel more secure. Believe it or not, when you have a large space and you go to pet them, let's say, they're not going to feel as afraid because they know they have a lot of room to run away and hide. If you have a tiny cage and you reach inside their cage, they're going to feel very insecure. They're going to feel cornered and blocked, like they have nowhere to go. They're going to be more afraid when they have a small cage. It's also important to have your piggies in pairs or more. Having a buddy makes them feel way safer. It'd be like you going off into the woods alone. Would you rather do that alone, or would you feel safer with a friend? Piggies who are in pairs or more are more confident, more outgoing. Also, when you first get new piggies, give them 2 to 3 days in their cage without bothering them. They need some time to adjust to their cage. Number 9, make sure you talk to your piggies a lot. They need to get used to your voice. Say their name often. That'll help them get used to what their name is. And also when you're entering a room, you should always start to talk so that they know it's you coming inside. Pigs don't have the best eyesight, but they can hear and smell very well. Hi, Kelvin. Oh, we got an itch. Hi, Kelvin. Hi, Sweet Pea. Number 8, your piggies are very sensitive to smell, so it's always a good idea to let your piggies smell your hand. Hey, sweetie. They know it's you, and sometimes you'll get little kisses, and that makes it easier as well when you're going to try and pet them, because then they're aware that you're around and that somebody's safe. Number 7, when you're handing out vegetables or treats, it's good to associate that with a sound or just by simply saying treats. This helps get your guinea pigs used to your voice and knowing that you're going to hand out food, which I said is very important for your pigs. And when you do this, they're going to come running and want to greet you and feel more comfortable with your presence. So let's see what happens when I crinkle this little treat bag that I always do. Treats! There you go, Bee. There you go, Ernie. Hey, Rugs. Ruggy, that's your treat. You don't want it today, I guess. Treats! Come get your treats! There you go. Grover, a treat! Number 6, pick up your piggies every day and make sure you practice picking them up safely. Picking them up every day is going to get them used to you, and picking them up safely is going to make them feel secure in your arms, so they're going to trust you. If you're not holding them properly, they are not going to feel comfortable when you pick them up, and that's going to stress them out. Some piggies are easier to pick up than others. If you have a piggy who really hates you picking them up, I recommend kind of getting them to go into their burrow bag so you can scoop up their whole burrow bag instead of trying to grab them. Some pigs will get used to it over time, letting you pick them up. Like Barnaby, I can pick him up one-handed if I want, but Ernie I can never pick up. I have to shoo him into a burrow bag. He really hates it. Rugby, he gets a little bit scared. We'll see what happens. Make sure you talk to them when you're going to pick them up. Hi, Rugs. Hi, sweetie. It's okay. Oh, good boy. There we go. So we got Rugby. Number 5 is to hand feed food. You can use hay, their veggies or treats. Here you go, buddy. A way to a piggy's heart is through food. They learn to trust you when you hand feed them because they can smell your scent while they're taking the food. And this also makes them want to come and visit you because they think you have treats for them. It's just kind of a trusting exercise. And it never fails to make them feel more comfortable around you if they think you've got something for them. Makes them realize that you're a friend. What about you, Hobbs? Should I get you a piece? There you go, buddy. So that's a very good exercise for them. Number 4, make sure your piggy is comfortable in your lap. You can see little Rugby is laying right on my legs, so he is nice and comfy. You can always put down a little pillow or cushion for them to lay on. You want to make them feel as comfortable as you possibly can. Some piggies are nervous at first when you take them out, so just talk to them lots. You can give them their treats and give them lots of little pets. Another tip, number 3, would be to sit with them during floor time. When you have your piggies out during floor time, it's a great idea to sit on the floor so that they can run around you and get used to you being around them a lot. I do that with my piggies and they love to run under my legs or nibble my toes. It's really cute and a really good way to bond with them. What you doing, little guy? Number 2, it's important to have places for your piggies to hide. Guinea pigs are prey animals and it's just part of their natural instincts to run and hide if they get nervous or frightened. As you can see, Calvin and Hobbs, if they get nervous or scared, they'll hide under here. My camera beeped and it frightened them. So they'll run and hide and huddle together. They have tunnels that they can go in. Your guinea pig needs to feel safe, so they need somewhere to hide. Now my number 1 pet taming tip is to respect your animal's wishes. You're going to need to get to know each of your guinea pigs or small pets' personalities and go from there. Not all of my pets like to be picked up. Some of them I have to shoo into a burrow bag to scoop up. Not all of my piggies like to be touched while they're in their cage. That's kind of their safe zone. So if they don't like you petting them in their cage, please respect their wishes and do not even try. You also have to learn what they like for being pet. Some of my pigs, they don't mind where I touch them. Other pigs are very particular that I cannot pet them on their back. So you just really got to know what they like and don't do anything that makes them feel uncomfortable, that gets them upset or angry. You'll know your pig doesn't like where you're touching them if they do a very deep rumbly purr. Not a soft purr, but a rumbly purr. It's basically don't touch me there. If your pigs headbutt your hand away, they don't want you touching their head at the moment. If they chatter at you, you're making them nervous or scared. So you just got to get used to it. I'll tell you what each of my piggies likes. Grover, he is a very cautious and shy piggy, so I have to move very slowly to pick him up. He likes to sit with me. He likes to be just pet behind his ears and on his nose and chin rubs. And I can pet him in his cage if I move very slowly. Rugby, it's 50-50 whether he wants me to touch him while he's in his cage or not. If he doesn't want me to touch him while he's in his cage, he actually will try to nip my hand. So that's my cue to just leave him be for then. He's pretty easy to pick up. And when he sits on my lap, He likes to be pet like behind his ears, on his shoulders, and his nose. And as soon as he wants to be put back, he will nibble my pants. So that's my cue to hurry up and put him back. Now, Calvin and Hobbs are both very scared for me picking them up, so I make sure I shoo them into a little cozy cocoon or burrow bag to scoop them up, because otherwise they get very nervous. Hobbs does not like to sit with me and be cuddled. It makes him very uncomfortable. So like Ernie, I just clip his nails and put him back, and he prefers that. He'll let me pet him in the cage. He likes that, though. Hey, Hobbies. Hi, sweets. Hi. And Calvin loves to be snuggled outside the cage, and I can pet him wherever I like. Now, Barnaby. Barnaby's my most tame pig. He's very easygoing. I can pick him up one-handed. He loves to be snuggled. He lets us pet him in his cage, but he will let me know if he doesn't want me to touch him. He'll headbutt me, or he'll hurry up and scurry around on my legs if he wants me to put him back in the cage, and it's usually because he has to pee. Ernie's off in that tunnel. Ernie hates to be picked up. I have to make him go in a burrow bag so that I can pick him up. He doesn't like to sit on my lap. He's very nervous when I'm petting him, so I don't make him sit on my lap for very long. I just hurry up and clip his nails and put him back. He does not like to be touched in his cage at all. He's a very odd pig because he's the loudest weaker. He's the first one running for treats. He's very affectionate for coming out to see you and visit, but just do not touch him. So I respect his wishes and don't, and that makes him comfortable and trust me. So those are my taming tips. If you have any more tips that you'd like to share with everybody, just leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.